Here, Misery getting up in his face a bit. Now takes the shot. It's going to be a bit of a slow roll here for MSS at the start of this game. Misery since then has joined hands bottom lane here with Moon.
Alright, here we go. We gonna dive.
Right on in. Envy pulling him down, and Rose happy to run him. Hits him with the Infernal Blade, and that will get the job done. A wave will come out though. They'll be able to get the finish. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Owie gets a pickup on the MoonMeander. That
They
same
got
moment.
SVG. Yeah, they went aggressive on SVG with Misery and Moon, and then consolation prize for. So I started looking up, and then he dies anyway.
That's why I shrugged it off. Like, they'll see there's 3 and play a bit more safe. Look away, come back. Owie's dead.
I'll try to do a better job to call them for you. That's my bad.
No.
Bottom lane,
Here comes DC. Oh, I got this one. Don't worry. Owie on one front, making the jump for Saksa here, locks him under within the tower, and he's going to look for a place to juke within the trees, but he's still caught in a bit of a precarious situation, and he will be brought down. The chase is on for Moon, but he does have that sprint. He will snag up that bounty rune and slither his way out from trouble, though. Look who is there waiting for him. Envy, close, but I'll look to commit. Down and below. Oh, look at this. Owie combo on for Misery is going to force out the TP. Misery will make it back to the fountain safe.
People used to do that, but probably more Maelstrom or something like that.
Mid lane, here comes NP, but they do not find the target yet, so they head up towards the jungle. Uh-oh! Dropping down the ward, they get the Thunder Strike. There's really nowhere you're going to run, sir. They're even going to drop down the black hole for this man. Limp send back a Moon, but look who's there in front. It's Saksa. Now, meanwhile, they will be able to get the TP out for MSS. SVG, though, will have to pay the price. But hey, if you're losing SVG for Weehaw and causing a couple of rotations, then I think they're going to be fine with that. But they are going to go for bottom lane. Moon was sent back from the glimpse down here. Looks to go for the finish on the tower. Owie approaches from behind. Misses the mark on his pounce. Dire will end up taking the tower. Moon looks to rush on out. SVG's here. Does not have glimpse available yet. Gets hit with a big blast there for Misery. And now the amp damage. He's got to be careful. Those creeps are doing a serious number. He backs out and away from a bit of trouble while Rose comes in himself. SVG, watch out for the blast! Oh, that was so close! So freaking close. He's fine though. Moon gets pulled back, gets the crush off, and then runs the hell out of there.
It almost looked like it was gonna.
I thought it got him for good, and I was just gonna be so giddy. But I know that for at least 3 days, he's not gonna have his ulti because it's level 1.
Bottom lane. Get a glimpse back. Is he gonna get the TP out? He does actually.
Oh, makes it away from trouble. Back at mid lane, MSS rotates in, gets him Alpha stun, and then the black hole can be committed. Swap out and save. Saksa feats over his own body into the black hole for the greater good. And now Envy going to be going down, and here comes DC on chase. MSS is going to be able to make it away. We'll look to take care of it. But
P, I think they actually saw this smoke coming up to DC. They have a ward in the big camp on the Dire jungle. DC's smoked up, trying to go for on MSS. They look like they get the swap.
Yep, they do. He gets blasted as well from Misery. He'll get quickly dealt with. SVG responds, drops the Static Storm, drops the Kinetic Field. They even commit the Doom. They know that Resolution does not have the reincarnation. Envy now looking to commit it, hits with a big wealth of damage, but so does Weehaw, dishing out the Requiem. Allows him to get the right-click finish onto Envy. Oh, gets the raise, looking to go for Rose. Rose makes it away. Owie on the other side, however, he gets raised, and it's a triple kill for Weehaw Shadow Fiend. And this is where MPs feel like they have more people ready to play. Trying to steal on Rose. Rose is crept out. He's been spotted. Moon goes for him. Where have you been?
They're bringing Weehaw right away. They're pulling him off the auto.
They are. MP's already made his jump in though. Rendon's gonna get the burst for Saksa. Yes, he can. Weehaw's here now. Resolution already inside the mix here. Doesn't have to use reincarnation yet, but they do glimpse it back. Turns towards Rose, hits him with a stun, hits him with a big right click, and they drop the Static Storm. Black hole, he gets blasted back with the blinding light, but it does not cancel the black hole. It doesn't matter, they'll raise right through him. EC muscle past NP. They only take MSS down, but not suffer any heavy losses here.
Doom was used, Black Hole was used. I want to say most of the remnants were used as well. So DC didn't really have to spend much. They lost the ulti and their Slardar, so now they can Roshan.
They're
able to do it.
They're going to try to make a play around this. Owie's just inside the pit. Pounces onto his support. Tries to make some waves there. Now Envy committing in, looking to go for Misery. Gets the takedown of the Coddle. Moon and Saksa stun lock down Envy here. Can they get the finish? Not yet. Envy's able to make it to the high ground. Runs around the corner. DC, high five, hit the shrine. Will they go back for the Roche? Yeah. Go back for the Roche.
A ton of sentries between the two supports. If you just look around that Roche area, there's like 5 or 6 just right there.
Never refuse gold.
They assess a bit too far up, then get caught out.
Yeah. Doesn't have a black hole, so there's not even a scary black hole factor here.
By Weehaw.
Yeah, he's BKB'd, but alright.
So that's a 10-second BKB too. Ouch.
Like, what are you meant to do? Is wand? Maybe tread switch?
Something like that, yeah.
And in particular, the mid lanes too were so heavy-handed. But here, the farm game is very real. And we find cores getting themselves into better spots. Jump in from Moon. This core, though, might not be in the best spot. Crush, a back, another crush.
Go back to his remnant. They're sitting on
and he jumps to it, and then he jumps to that remnant, and then he jumps out, and then he jumps out further, and then he goes for the TP.
Oh, the mana leak.
I was going to say, you can't cancel it with that, but with a mana leak stun, you certainly can. Well played by Misery. I wouldn't need to even pick it up. Now it has all that extra damage to go along with it. Really clean play from DC. Oh, he's able to blink away, but he's got mana leak. He's mana leak. He's losing his mana. Moon's chasing him. He's got to turn back and stun him. Now he has no mana at all. He is done for. Do they have a buyback? They do not. There's no black hole here for at least 40 seconds.
That was a cute little play if you saw how the way they did that though. Misery was smoked, but since he has the Aghanims, he gets all that vision around him.
Yep.
So MSS thinks he's safe on the high ground because there's no ward there, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
And the siege is on here, and MP not yet at a tendency to even try to pull out a defense. These Braxes will be exposed. Braxes may even be done for. MP may have just accepted the fact that they are going to be losing one set on this push and know that the best chance to take a team fight would be with MSS at attendance here, so.
No way they can fight without Enigma. He's like their whole team fight with the Disruptor Coddle. Top lane, Rose. Getting pressured by Rezo.
Ouch.
But now Rezo's pretty low on here. Gonna get recalled, but it gets canceled right away.
Yeah. And now he's 1 versus 3. Owie's here now too. Uh-oh.
Spinach is coming with the swap.
Everybody's here now. Comes back with a second life. They have a Stack Storm waiting on top of him. He pops the Blade Mail, gets swapped back, but MSS is there, and then it gets almost a mega high black hole as it caught 3, but without having that stun caught inside, it is free and available to just deny MSS from what could have been a huge and epic play.
They don't have that much crazy damage follow-up either.
Yeah.
The Emperor had already used all of his remnants and all of his expels and everything too, so Disruptor ulti was already expended. It was a pretty nice black hole, but you see just looking.
Yeah, you know, you just see you see that initial big black hole, and you know, percolate quite a bit. I think it's going to be going well, but absolutely right. Without the big damage, it's not going to be good enough. A man who dishes the damage necessary for this game is Resolution. Looking to make some MP members bow before the king. Slash him down. Can he finish him off? Ugh. Not going to be able to get it yet, but he's back for round number 3. Probably 3 by now. DC run right through the top lane and instead of Rax, and now make their way going coast to coast. Saksa a bit in trouble, eating the pressure from Owie. The Requiem gonna get dished. Saksa will eventually go down, and then Owie shows himself, frantically pounces to go for the finish. Will eventually get it, but loses his own life. Does have a buyback, may be forced to use it. Envy have already lost 3, and they're about to lose Envy. He has no buyback, and that could be the Tau being thrown in any second. Buyback's coming out, final hurrah for NP. They lose SDG, NP back in the mix. Resolution has another life. If they bring him down, he'll only be going into round number 4.
We had died and kept his ulti. My buyback got recalled.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is looking like it's just too hard for MP to really fight.
Yeah, jumping right in. Weehaw not even caring what kind of thunderclouds are over his head, taunting and finishing things out. It is over. Godlike for Resolution. Game number 1. Gonna be going to Digital Chaos.
It was looking decent until that like one top situation happened. Pretty much, Weehaw gets like the triple kill. He gets turned around really heavily. Resolution even lives too. Like, just got massively turned around onto NP. It was just too hard for Slark to even fight into the lineup of DC too. It's like contesting those tier 1s is impossible, so they lose a couple of them. And then he gets his Shadow Blade around like the 15 or so minute mark. But like you said, the ports on the side of DC, everybody was pretty farmed up, and then they kind of just stayed as a unit, and it's too hard for Slark to fight into those here.